Hello, hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to OlympusCraft. And no, we still don't have the perfect horse. Fuzzy and I are still working on it. As I said in the last episode, it is going to be a project that continues on and we probably will be horsing about for some time. But that was last episode. We probably won't touch it in this episode because I have kind of big plans I want to do in this episode. And those big plans involve this place. Yeah, my base area definitely needs a touching up because this is still what it looks like. As you can probably see around here, a few things have changed since the last episode though. Now the biggest change you'll notice is the wheat and potato farm have been removed. It was sitting right here in the last episode. I have removed it because we have now replaced it with botany pots. As you can see, I have a few botany pots sitting over here. We have one for potatoes, we have one for wheat, we have one for oak, we have one for spruce, which we're going to be using in this episode, and we also have one for carrots as well. This mod is a great mod, because you can probably see if we just look at the tree, you can see it's slowly growing, and then that's growing, and then it goes back in. That'll just give us a little more oak logs and stuff. This is a sort of passive, you just sort of grow there. This is a passive thing, as it takes a little bit longer, it's a little bit slower, but it doesn't involve any interaction from us. These are actually hopper botany pots, so whenever they grow up like that, you can see it just goes straight in the chest because it has a hopper attached. So we don't have to touch this at all. We just set this up and it passively does its thing, which is kind of great if you just want to have obviously if you want more manual, you can do more manual, you can have other farms and stuff. But this is going to be, kind of good for what I need just now. And the sort of main reason I did remove the wheat and potato farm is this is actually where we're going to be starting to build our base today. In this sort of area right around here. As I said in the last episode, we're going to be building a sort of circular spire here going up to like a platform. It's going to be up. It's not going to be way up in the sky. It's going to be up just sort of in this valley right here, in this canyon, if you want to call it. And then we're going to have, things connecting to different spires and stuff, which is going to look pretty cool. But as you can probably tell, I have a slight bit of clearing out to do, so I need to chop some trees down before we can actually make a start. There we go, that's much better. We've kind of got the area a bit more clear now, so we've got a little bit of an area to actually start building. And what I want to show you guys is kind of what we're going to be building with. So I think I've said already, we are going to be building with spruce wood, but we are going to be using this. This is known as the Carpenter's Table, which is part of the chipped mod. So if we actually take logs and put them into the Carpenter's Table, instead of just having, a vanilla log spruce or vanilla spruce log, you actually get all these different varieties of log, which is kind of where I want to head. I probably want to be using some of the reinforced one, and I want to have like a main one as sort of building, and then we can use some of the ones as like, we can throw in just a bit of detail, using overgrown, or we can have a couple of brundled ones. I need to find the one I want to build with for the main sort of spire, shall we call it, that's going to be going up. Let me have a quick look at these and then we can start laying some blocks down. Right, these are the 4 blocks I have decided upon. These 2 are going to be used for the main cylinder part that's going to be going from the bottom to the top. I haven't quite decided which one. I'm going to probably use one as a main one, and the other one's going to be like a kind of detailer, so we can change blocks every now and again and add one in. More than likely probably be the planks that might be the main one, and this one be the detailer. I'm not quite sure, I haven't worked that part out. This one we're going to be using as the reinforced, so it adds a bit more structure to it, makes it look a bit more secure. We'll do that sort of every few rings, and we'll put it all the way around the structure, so it'll make it look a little bit cooler. And then we have the nailed one, so we can add a little bit more detail as well. Probably put these more than likely on the corners, and it'll just make it look a bit cooler. But let me grab a lot more spruce, and let's start laying out a circle. I don't like circles in Minecraft. You know what, I maybe don't like circles, but this is actually starting to look really, really cool. It is very flat, which I'm definitely going to change because you know how much I hate things that are flat. But this is looking pretty cool. Let me just pop it at free cam and give it a better look. Yeah, that is a really nice base. I like the nails going up. I've kind of chosen, I was going to put them in different areas on the corner and stuff. I actually think this works better, sort of, the strip down the middle makes it look kind of secure. So I'm going to do that on all sides. There's a sort of 3 on each side, so we're going to put the nails down the middle. And then, as I say, we've just worked the plank blocks in as our main block, and then we've worked the stripped version in as well. And I think it definitely adds a nice little contrast. And then that stripped reinforced bit all the way around is just really cool. I think once we get this tower built, obviously a lot higher, we're not going to go too big, but we're going to go a decent size. That reinforced sort of banding when it's going to go, round as we're going up, is definitely going to come alive. Right, let me get some more blocks in, and we'll get this a little bit taller, and then we'll see how it's looking once we've got it a little bit taller. Okay, I've got another banding up, and it's definitely looking really, really cool. It still looks awesome. As I say, it's still very flat though, but I'm going to change that, don't worry. I don't like flat things, so definitely going to change it. I am liking where this is going. I think we could probably make it a little bit taller again, maybe another 5 up and another band, and we'll see where we're at. I think once we've done that, we can kind of gauge where we want to be, because we don't want to be obviously too tall, because we're going to have a circular bit sort of attached going kind of around here, and we'll need to anchor all that in. We'll need to do things to the walls and stuff, and I'm quite excited about that part. And then obviously I need to get like a staircase winding up as well, so I'll be able to work at the top. But let me get the next section in. I'll have a look, and if I require another section, we'll put one in, and then we can kind of take it from there. And I went ahead and added 2 more, so we've got another 10, well technically 12 tall if you include the bands. And I think this is probably about the right height I want to make it, because of course then we're going to start building on top and on top and on top, and it's going to make it a lot taller. But for the cylindrical part in the middle that we're going to have the staircase kind of wrapping round, this is about as tall as I kind of want to go. Right, I think we should actually probably start building the staircase, because I think once we have that and we're able to sort of get up to where we need to be. Now what I want to use for the staircase, it's probably stuff like this, probably the spruce bridge stair, which is kind of similar to what we used a couple of seasons ago in Vault Hunters. We used the metal variety. This is going to be the spruce variety. Or we can maybe use the rope bridge. I think that one's quite cool. That one's cool. I'm really not sure which one we can use a combination. I'm really not sure, but we can also use things like the supporting structures, the struts, or we can use the supports to keep the staircase, held up, so it looks like it's actually got a bit of support behind it. And we can maybe use some of the spruce supports as well. That might be quite a good call. I think I'm actually going to probably use quite a lot of these, because these are quite cool so far. But I think if we use a different sort of combination of the stairs and the supports, maybe some of the walls as well, I think we could be onto a winner. But let me get some blocks and let's start building the staircase. And so far, so good. This is what we have so far. I don't know about you guys, but I am kind of in love with it. I know it's sort of sticking with the same color palette as, the surrounding part, which is exactly what I was going for. Yeah, these supports are awesome. So are these ones. I did say I was going to use a lot of these spruce supports. Unfortunately, they don't do the corner part, but you know what? It's a minor detail. I notice it. Other people might not. I don't really care. The stairs are looking sweet. Let's just pop on up here. Yes, I know there's a hole here and stuff. I'm thinking about covering these maybe with brown carpet. It'll just add a little bit more of effect. It'll give it more brown feel just to kind of tie in with the rest. And this is kind of as far as we've got. We've got these sort of walls here as well. Like, I can't remember what these called. Oh, they're right there. Spruce stockade fence. I keep forgetting it tells you right at the top. And these are blending really well. I say everything's kind of spruce related because it blends in really well. We'll have to probably change the wood type up at some point. But because I think we're using obviously the different variety of spruce logs and mixing it all in, it is definitely a different sort of contrast as we're moving up through the build. And I am really liking it. But let me kind of continue on and try and get this staircase finished and up to sort of the top part where we're going to put like our base level for our base. And we now have the staircase in all the way to the top where the floor is now going to go. And personally, I think this is looking awesome. I just love the way this is all spruce wood, guys. I haven't used any other wood type, and just the way it's popping, having the lighter spruce against the dark spruce, then having the metallic bit in it with the nails and the brace. It's looking absolutely awesome. I'm loving it so far. Let me just actually pop into free cam again and we can actually get a better look, because it doesn't do it justice. I still need to add the carpet in here, or something just to cover that. I probably will, as I say, use carpet because it'll be the brown. But even just like the braces here, I just love the brace we've put in here. Yes, it blends in quite well, but that's kind of the point, it's to have it kind of blend in so it's not sticking out like a sore thumb. And we've got the big tall one here, and then the reinforcements going down. I love that staircase. I think I am in proper love with this sort of style in this staircase. But obviously we're not done. I need to put the floor in, and we need to now do the giant circle that's going to go around here, which is going to be like the base part of the floor. I am in love with this build. Yep, that's right. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I am in love with this build. And the reason being is, well, have a look. Yeah, you can probably see why I'm in love with this build. Look at this. This is just the ground floor area we've put in. I can't remember, we used planks, then we used the carpenter table to change it, and I think the planks are looking pretty cool. Look at the design in that. Awesome. But, that's not the only thing. Look at these supports. They are awesome. Let me pop into free cam and we can have a look. Look at these things. They just make the build pop. I know it was quite flat to begin with. This definitely makes it stand out now. Oh, it adds like so much more structure to it. It just looks so cool. I hope you guys are liking the look of this so far, because I am, as I say, I am very much in love. I do have to kind of thank Fuzzy a little bit. He came across and him and I worked out a couple of things between us. So I do want to thank Fuzzy. So thank you, Fuzzy, for coming across. It was a big help. And then we've added the cast iron, by the way. Cast iron's so expensive. I don't know why I chose cast iron, but I thought it looked good. And I still think it looks good, and it does look good. But cast iron is ridiculously expensive. It is just iron put through like a blaze, and using the crate stuff. I did use codes, thanks code, because I'm not got my own setup yet. But yeah, it looks awesome. It just adds a nice little fine layer around, the trim, and just makes it look a bit more solid. Like there's a bottom to it, so it's not, and plus, it doesn't all look flat, underneath, because that was going to be my main concern. It definitely brings out. We added these lights as well, just sort of round, just to light the sort of spire up. Haven't done anything on the top yet. We've just got, like, as I say, we've got the basin, which is looking cool, and then we have the continuation of the structure in the middle, going to be going up through the different levels. I do still need to build the rest of the levels, and I think that's what I'm going to do now. So I want to kind of get maybe 3 or 4 levels in, and then we'll see how cool it looks then. And this is definitely starting to look extremely cool. More cool than it already looks. And I couldn't have imagined it was going to look this cool. We've now got the 3 floors on the top. And I am really liking where it's going, if I'm going to say. Have a wee look for yourselves. Yeah. Our 3 floors are now put in, and we have done some work. Again, I think the easiest way to see this is for me to dash into free cam, because it'll give you a better look. Yeah, the floors are exactly the same. There's nothing on it, so I still need to transfer. Like, basically, I need to take everything from down there and get it up on one of the floors. Probably the middle one or the top one will be my actual base. So obviously I've got plans for the bottom one and stuff. But yeah, it's the same type of wood and stuff, so it all kind of looks very similar, but I think that blends in quite nicely. And I've added these supports at the side, which gives it a little bit extra, 1 support and 2 structure, and it actually just, kind of goes in with the build. It just, supported here, so it's supported here as well. I think the single ones on it, it's actually 4, there's 1 on sort of each side, and it is really, really cool. Of course, it is missing a roof. We'll get to that in a minute. That's definitely what I want to do next. But we have done a little bit of foliage down the bottom, which I don't think I showed last time, so we added a little bit in there. I still needed, it's not the best, it was just quickly done. It just blended it in, with the actual surface. Some cool blocks we're using there as well. Yeah, I am loving our base at the start of this season, but again, we are missing something. The roof. Let's get the roof done. And after a lot of building, a lot of deliberation, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of plotting, and a massive help from good old Fuzzy Cub, we're done. The roof is complete, and the build is kind of finished. But don't worry, I'm only saying kind of finished because I know there's going to be lots of little bits and bobs that I'm going to want to change and things that I see as we're going along. But that's kind of for me to worry about. Don't you worry about it, guys. But if you want to see the final build as it is, look no further, and voila. Yeah, I know it's not the best. You can see from down here, but this is the final build. A lot of new things have been added, like this strut right here. We have 1 on each side has been added, but I will pop into free cam for the last time so you can have a quick look on what I'm talking about. Pop up to the roof. Look how glorious that roof is. Yeah, you have no idea how long it took me and Fuzzy to do this roof. I had an idea what I wanted to do. I started it. Fuzzy came and gave me a hand. We were here. It's quite an easy roof, but Macaw's roofs we'd never used before. They're pretty simplistic, but also at the same time, they don't connect how you think they're going to. That's all I'll say. Couple hours plunged into this roof alone, but hey ho, we got there. It looks awesome. And we've got this little watchtower at the top. This was kind of like Fuzzy's idea as we're building the roof. Fuzzy was like, why don't you put something at the top? And I was like, oh, maybe a watchtower would work. So we've got a little watchtower at the top now as well, which you actually, if you come up here, you can actually see out quite far. I'm in sort of in free cam just now, but if I actually come up here on my character, I can actually see Fuzzy's base. It's right over there, just outside render distance. If I just pop across a little bit, there it is. So maybe we can actually see Fuzzy. If we get like a spyglass or something, we could maybe look at each other. And I've got this little like lamp here, and this is like a watchtower lamp. So Fuzzy can actually, if he comes out to that grass verge right there, he can see my watchtower and like the lamp and stuff, and you can tell like I'm home, which is pretty cool. But the roof is looking absolutely awesome. But as I was saying, as well as our really awesome cool roof, we did build these sort of struts as well. Now we have 1 on each side. If we just sort of flatter, and you can see there's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 around the back. Now these actually connect right down to the floor, so it gives it a bit more sort of structure feeling. I really like it. It actually spans the course of the build, as you can see, right to the top floor. And this floor is probably going to be where our actual base is going to be. And you can see we've actually reinforced the entire roof and structure with these beams, which are from Korey. They're called iron girders. We've used them a couple of seasons ago, like Vault Hunters and stuff. And they're always good. I always like using them. I've just added them in strategic sort of places. So it looks like it really is holding the roof up, because I think these things look absolutely glorious. Now, there is one big aspect of the build that's actually missing because I have an issue. And that big aspect that's missing is chains. Now, the chains were definitely the part I was looking forward to the most. What we're going to do on maybe 3 or 4 sides of the build was actually have chains connecting out and then going into the spires, just kind of looking like it's holding up, but also making it look really, really cool. Now, the issue I have with the chains is I'm kind of out of iron, because this build has sucked me dry on iron. So I need a way of getting iron, because not only do I need it for this build, I also need it for Crate. But I think I have a plan that I can make a deal with a certain cub that we can get iron, and we can also get something else that I would like to get. Let's go and visit our friend, Mr. Fuzzy Cub. Hello.
Struggling.
You alright there?
I'm fine. I can do it.
Yeah, you look like you're fine. Hello, sir. How we doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Na. I thought I would announce my arrival. Fuzzy Cub, just the cub I want to see. I was just telling my viewers that I would come across and try and crack a deal with you, if that's something you're interested in.
Yes. What sort of deal are we talking about?
2 seconds. Damn it, Fuzzy.
I should probably let you sleep, because my island is a death trap.
Yeah, it looks like a death trap. Right, get back here, Arno Brown Cow. Right, yes, sorry. Deal. I have a deal. You have something I want, and potentially I have something that you want and I want. So I'm looking to make a deal. Now, we had talked about an iron farm, I believe.
Oh, yes. Please make an iron farm.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Zinjy, please.
I know.
Please make an iron farm.
Well, that response is exactly what I was looking for. This is going to make it a lot easier. Right, well, what else can I get from you?
I mean, just an iron farm is fine, whatever you can get to it,
So, iron farm, yes. I need iron, you need iron, I need crate stuff. I'm sure you probably need it for crate too. My build's killing me, Fuzzy. My build's killing me. I have used like all my iron. I have like no iron. I can't even make chains anymore because I have no iron.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's getting that bad. So, here's what I'm proposing. Mr. Fuzzy Cub, I will build an iron farm on our duly appointed location that we had selected at the beginning of the season. For people who don't know, it's the archway I'm looking at right over there.
Over there.
Yeah, Fuzzy and I were going to build an iron farm hanging underneath it. We're not quite sure in decoration yet, but we can work that out later. And maybe we can pull Callie in as well, because
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my proposal. If I build set iron farm. Now, I kind of reserved one of your spots at spawn for storage. If I build an iron farm and provide you with iron, I don't have to pay any diamonds. Because here's my catch, Fuzzy. I'm not using diamonds this season at all. Apart from ignore diamond boots. I made that deal after the diamond boots, so you know what?
Okay.
Ignore my boots. Yeah. I'm not using diamonds. Get back here, Hound Brown Cow. Yeah, I'm not using diamonds at all this season, because
he says with diamond boots and a diamond horse armor, but
and a diamond axe and a diamond pickaxe. But we'll just look past that stuff. I haven't got my actual gear yet. All right, just be patient. Once I have my gear, I'm not using diamonds. So yeah, I'm not using diamonds. I'm not mining diamonds. I don't want to see diamonds really, other than what I already have. And yes, I'm aware my horse has diamond horse armor, but that will change also. So I'm thinking if I build an iron farm, that's unlimited iron. Do you think that would be enough payment for what you're looking for storage? But also,
okay,
I have a caveat. You were talking about recently about upgrading your storage, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
What happens if I also help you upgrade your entire system?
That would be good. It would benefit you. There is one other thing that I kind of would like you to help me with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
It does
fair.
involve it involves this guy and cow.
Oh, I see.
For those of you who don't, I have a frog head on. I didn't realize I had a frog head on. Okay, for those of you who don't realize, cow is my horse.
I see what you're putting down here. I know where we're going. Now, I've told my viewers that we're going to be doing it throughout the season to try and get the perfect horse. And
No, not even that.
Oh, interesting.
I want my horse to be dripped out. But there's something I need. I want ametrine, and I need your help to go get it in the nether.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is, right. Oh, ametrine. Oh, so you want the horse armor, you want the boots, you want the leggings, the chest plate, and
I want it all,
the helmet. I think that's a fair deal. I would happily do that with you because, on the other hand, I need to go to the nether anyway because I need netherite for my armor. Yeah, I will happily do that. I'll go to the nether, 100%.
Okay.
So I need to go there anyway.
Let's horn on it.
Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah,
it has been sealed.
Nice. Now, I have a small request. I reserved a slot. Could I see my slot? Would you mind showing me around?
You could. Let's through the power of editing go to spawn because you know I'm not flying and I have to walk on the water.
That's fair. Let me twirl. Whoa! Oh, look at that. We arrived at spawn. That was
at the exact same time. Wow!
Oh, wow! No one saw that one coming. Yeah. Now I know this is your building here, right?
Yes.
I have sneakily been in, but I didn't really look about. So this is my room.
This is your blue room. Would you like me to go through the tutorial?
You know what? Yeah, you may as well. I never used Tom's Simple Storage in Battlecraft, so this would be a good learning opportunity.
So here on the wall, you have your advanced wireless terminal. If you right-click on that crafting terminal down there, you should bind it to it.
Oh, I've got to go back in my trousers now, jeez.
Yeah.
Yes, bound environment. Yes, got it. I take it I can just right-click and then... Ooh.
Yeah, you can, yeah. So, because this is 8 blocks away from a full tier 4 beacon, it is available through any dimension wherever in the world. So there's no limitations on it.
Interesting. I didn't know that part. So that's quite cool.
You went into the other side, the deep dark.
Yeah.
It's still in there, it works.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Ooh.
Yep. So it's trans-dimensional.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is your storage here. I might eventually, like you just said, upgrade it a little bit with Skystone chests.
That part I feel like I want to help you with.
This here is the bulk storage. So if you click on this guy and pop down here, there's a ladder to get back out, so you're not trapped.
Ah, sweet.
On the side of this, you see 3 inventory storage filtered.
Yes.
If you right-click on that, set whatever you're looking at to high or highest priority.
Yes.
That means whatever comes from the system, so you input the system, this cable here goes into these 3 filters first. You set like cobblestone as that filter there, or stone, whatever is like your bulk thing, and you give it a drawer. It will automatically transfer it into the drawers rather than into your storage system.
All right, cool. This looks really good. I'm glad we did this deal, and I don't have to use diamonds. Yeah. Well, I know you've obviously got a subscription fee going. Like it's like a charge weekly thing. How like I know we've kind of made a deal, but I feel like I should contribute something to that somehow, but I don't know what because I'm not dealing with diamonds. Or do you think like just iron alone would be enough? I know that's not a. Once we have infinite iron, then it doesn't become a rare commodity. If that makes sense.
What about I just have a zinjy IOU for one day?
Oh, I'm kind of asking for this, so yeah, okay, fair enough. That's fine.
It has been recorded, Zinjy. You cannot go back.
That's fine. You know what? I will even formally write up a book and I will post it in your mail. How about that?
Okay, that's
and then you
that's
can
amendable to me.
Summon me at. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. You can summon me at any time, and I will do your bidding. As long as it doesn't involve me dying, okay? I don't like dying, but
I cannot guarantee that.
I knew you were going to say that. I've set myself up for a fall here. Why did I think it was a guy not using diamonds? Jeez.
That could literally be you setting yourself up for an actual fall, but we'll see.
Well, thank you for doing business. I feel like we have both kind of won in this situation some way, somehow.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a really cool iron farm in the end. So we're both kind of
Exactly.
winning. And technically Callie's winning, even though she's not here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It works, yeah.
You want to know the irony?
What's that?
Rob's the only one paying.
I love it. I love it. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Oh, man. You know what you should have done? You should up your price just for Rob.
Oh, I will. Don't worry,
good,
I will.
good. Okay, well, thank you very much, Fuzzy. This has been a learning experience and a dangerous one because you have an IOU. But I feel like we've both won here, so I'm going to say thank you and I will be on my way. Bye, Fuzzy.
Bye, Zinjy.
I can't get out the door. This is the worst thing ever. Bye. Well, I would say that was a cracking trade deal we got there with Fuzzy. I don't have to pay any diamonds, and that suits me fine. And yes, you may have caught, I did say in that clip, I don't think I've mentioned it. I'm not going to be using any diamonds for the rest of the season. I know I have an axe, a pickaxe, and shoes on. They're the only diamonds I'm going to own for the rest of the season, and that asks more questions than it answers. But I will get to that in the future. I'm not going to be answering those questions right this very second. But we made a really good deal. We have storage at spawn. So as long as I use my little sort of wireless terminal here, just sort of click on this, we can access everything that we own once I get it over there. Obviously, I don't have any of it there just now. But once we have it all in there, then I can access this, as Fuzzy said, in any dimension. So the end, the deeper dark, which we're going to visit at some point soon, hopefully. And in Overworld, of course, and in the Nether, I think, as well. So yeah, any dimension, we can access our stuff. And that's going to be super, super cool. And we've also fixed our iron issue. We're going to have unlimited iron, but of course I have to build the farm. But I don't mind doing that. It's one of my favourite things in Minecraft is building any type of farm. So I am well keen for that. And building an iron farm under the archway, that's sort of at me and Callie and Fuzzy's hub, or what's going to be our hub in the future, is going to be super sweet once we get that decorated. And of course, Fuzzy gets a pretty sweet deal. He gets unlimited iron. I get unlimited iron. And technically Callie gets unlimited iron as well. You know, she's going to be part of the deal too. You know, she's part of the trio up in these hills and stuff. And it means I'm going to have plenty of iron to use for crate and plenty of iron to use for the chains to finish this build off, because that's the one thing it is currently missing. But that is where I'm going to have to end it for today. I've kind of ran out of recording time for today, so I'm going to have to call it there. But we will continue the next episode to try and get the chains attached, try and get a little bit more building done, and possibly tend to our armor, because I don't want to be in iron anymore. Yeah, I really don't like iron. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys!